You were pretty open about your goals for this season, and obviously you're setting the bar really high. Like you said, you wanted to run 9.9. Now you've already done that, and there's still races left. Are you ahead of schedule at all in your own mind, or is this about kind of where you thought you'd be in terms of hitting all these marks?
It's definitely where I thought I'll be. Going into regionals, have better competition. See the guys down in the Big 12 and in different conferences like that. So it'll be good to go out there and compete with those guys, and I feel like I'm ready.
Robert was talking about how there's not many schools that can claim a sub 10 guy, and now Oregon can. Has he communicated that to you? Just sort of having a guy. I mean, because this school is obviously known for excellent athletes in various different disciplines. Has he expressed that to you, that it's nice to have a men's 100-meter guy kind of join that pantheon?
I guess he tries to keep me humble. He don't really tell me those things. I think he talks to you guys more about it. Me and him always, joke around all the time. So when we do have a serious conversation, he kind of tells me, keep me level-headed. But besides that, nah, it definitely feels good though to do that, and still trying to get better. Still a lot of improvements I can do.
But he made it sound like last time we spoke that he was happy to hear you expressing goals and expressing some confidence in yourself. So does he balance that? Does he still want you to asking a lot of yourself? Does he want you
Definitely.
setting the bar high?
Yeah, I would say he says that to me. We have conversations here and there. I'm a pretty humble person. I would say I usually, talk to my dad most of the time. But for me, I tell you guys some stuff here and there. But try to keep my goals to myself. But definitely expressing that to everybody, and feel like my confidence is there.
What was that moment like for you when you crossed the line and saw that you had dipped under 10?
Oh man, it was crazy. I think I ran like an extra 150 meters after that. I couldn't slow down. It was definitely great though. It was definitely mind blowing for sure, because after all this hard work and finally seeing it pay off and starting to meet off with the school record in the 4x1, I think that kept it going, and then the 100, and then going to the 200 as well. So the adrenaline was going from the beginning of the meet, and so I think that definitely played a role.
You say you like to talk to your dad a lot. Does he try to keep you humble, or is he hyping you up?
A little bit of both. I stay to myself a lot. I'm usually by myself. I'm real, you know, I like to be by myself, hang out by myself and things like that. So, I kind of get my own self, pretty pumped up. And once I get my music and things like that, I'm ready to go.
Was it hard sitting through the Saturday portion of the meet when you went back to the hotel, I imagine?
Oh, it was very frustrating. A lot of my coaches and things like that kind of seen that on my face. I was actually in the blocks, and they told me to get up, and I had to, go to the bus, and it was a long process. We sat in the hotel. Coaches told us we couldn't go upstairs because as soon as we get the phone call, we have to leave and get on the bus. And so eventually I went upstairs, had to relax. My dad came up there and we talked. And as soon as I got on the bus, got my music going, I was locked in and got to the meet, and I tried to deliver.
So when you were in the blocks, you didn't just tell them, hey, this will only take 9 seconds?
I wish I would have, but
Shoot that gun?
they was like, "Oh, we have 3 minutes, and then we're gonna be ready to go, fellas." And then as soon as he said that, they actually told me to get right back up. So I guess it's protocol. We have to leave, but I feel like we could have ran the race still.
Is it hard after just the excitement of everything that happened over the weekend to kind of refocus and know that you got a couple of pretty big meets coming up these next couple weeks?
I feel like for me, it's kind of a quick turnaround, but I feel like I'm ready, doing the right treatment, getting my body right, and I think once I get to the meet, obviously I get my music, and I think I'll be back focused. I know these two meets are really big meets for us, and not only for me but for the team as well. I expect a lot of my teammates, to do very well, and I think we should be pretty good.
What is your mindset going into regionals? Obviously, it's a different kind of format, and you want to be a national champion, so you got to get through this. What sort of mindset do you take into regionals?
One day at a time. Thursday, run the 100. Friday, 1 and 2. Then Saturday, 4x1 and 200. So just take each race one at a time. Focus on that. Focus on my lane. Don't worry about who's there or who's in my lane. That really doesn't play an effect with me. Worry about what I'm doing, and I think I'll be in pretty good shape.
People talk about this race, this meet sometimes, that there's more you can lose than you can win. So you're trying to kind of keep the blinders on and just worry about what you're doing, kind of block all that out.
Oh, definitely. It definitely helps. I like how they spaced it out Thursday and then Friday. you don't have to run like 200s in one day, which is very tiring. But getting that rest, you know, you can kind of focus on each race one at a time. And so it's good to have teammates and, you know, great supporting cast around you to focus and keep you focused on the task at hand.
For you guys as a whole, obviously, I mean, you've heard this all season, not having a true, you know, home track for you guys and all the departures in the off season. What does it say about this team to, you know, continue to persevere and still just back to business and, you know, win that championships?
It means a lot. You know, we're over at a middle school a couple of days a week whenever it's, you know, it's not raining. But, you know, for us to continue to stay focused and not let that get to us. Same kind of with like indoor season. You know, we don't have an indoor track. A lot of people around the country do have indoor tracks. So when we get to those meets, we still have to do what we have to do. We have to perform. So to go to practice each and every day, and, you know, that's the hand that we're dealt right now. But continue to just focus. I think we're doing pretty good.
How do you improve personally going into the NCAA regionals? I mean, you're the Pac-12 track and field athlete of the year, school record holder. How do you improve?
Just continue to focus, continue to work hard. I don't really let it get to me. Obviously, it's great. You know, hard work is finally paying off, and, you know, I'm doing the things that I'm doing, but it's definitely room for improvement. Continue to, you know, work in the weight room and continue to eat the right things, and I think I still have room for improvement for sure.